allow yourself to settle down into the ground in some way. So whether that means you're sitting on a chair and that chair is resting on the ground, or maybe you find yourself even lying flat on the ground, that there's this ability to feel yourself being supported by the earth, by the ground in some way. So if you're lying down, maybe it's this ability of feeling the weight of your whole body just resting here. Feeling your back up against the floor. And then if you're sitting upright, feeling your sit bones pressing down into your seat, making this contact with the earth. Really feeling like you could land right here in this spot and just settle in. And for this moment, this is your spot. There's nowhere else for you to be. No one else that needs to be here. Your own space to take up. So allowing your arms to settle at your sides. Feeling this length and strength in your back. And then this softness at the chest, this softness at the heart. So there's a sense of balance of being able to be both strong and soft. And then we'll take some time to just move through the body, reconnecting with the body. And we do this as a way of just inviting the mind to come and settle right here in this very moment. Because it's so easy for our minds to wander, to become distracted, to jump off into the future, worry about something that hasn't happened yet, or ruminate about something in the past that's already gone. So we invite the mind right here into the body to settle. We'll start at the top of our heads. We'll just take some time to soften these muscles in the forehead. Letting the jaw relax. Letting your cheeks feel soft. Coming down to the shoulders, maybe even breathing into your shoulders, filling them up with air. And on the exhale, feeling them melt away from your ears. Like you could draw them back and down. Feeling this broadness spread across your chest. You could start to open up at the heart a little more. Softening the belly. And then just noticing here if there is any tension in the chest and belly area. So often this is where we tighten up when we feel that sense of defensiveness. Like we put this armor up, this shielding. So we could just let our guard down with this really intimate moment with ourselves. Let down the wall. Expose ourselves. Feel this softness, this tenderness, this aliveness. It's right here. Moving down through the back. Breathing into any areas that feel particularly tense, and on the exhale, seeing if they can start to unwind. Continuing down through the legs. Just taking a moment to feel the bottom of your feet. Taking time with each one of your toes. slowing down a bit. Really sharpening your attention. Coming up through the arches of your feet and around your heels. Maybe here we bring our attention to the palms of our hands. Noticing if there's any warmth coming from the palms of our hands. Or if there's a dryness or clamminess there. Noticing the temperature of the air as it brushes up against the warmth of our cheeks. So we're starting to peel ourselves open to some of the very subtle details that are always happening here. It's just likely that we're too busy to even notice some of these details, listening for sounds. Feeling your breath. What does that breath feel like as it comes into my body? And moves out. And can I ride the waves of this breath right now, just coming in, filling up my belly, and going out. And then as we start to gather some of the details that are happening in the world around us, as I mentioned, maybe some of those sounds, the temperature, maybe even the movement of the belly rising and falling, that I might be able to see everything happening in my external world as a big cyclone, just swirling around me. And maybe my thoughts sort of join that cyclone. So they just start to notice all this activity, whether it's activity happening in the world around me or even in my own mind. That I could just notice all of that movement. And then right here in the center of the cyclone is where my awareness is, where it is quiet, where it is still, where it's unaffected by all of that movement, all of that noise. And I can just allow it to happen all around me. And right here in the center, I can just notice it. So let's take a few moments to just let ourselves sit here with this kind of spaciousness of mind, to really be able to rest in this part of us that is untouched by the changing winds around us. And let's take one last nice deep breath to round out this meditation. And before you blink your eyes open, take a moment to just notice how you feel. If you notice any sort of balance of being alert and relaxed, which is where so much of our spontaneity lives, so much of our open-mindedness, our availability, our presence. So when we're alert, yet relaxed. So see if you can just take that time to find this space, find your center. even if it's short moments, many times throughout the day, to just keep coming back and finding that place for yourself. And then when you're ready, you can gently blink your eyes open. Thank you.